He is the one, the only, and the master of all frogs, and his name is...
Frogs Master 595.
Frogs Master 595.
Frogs Master 595.
Frogs Master 595. Hey everyone, this is Frogs Master 595. Yeah, that video that I made of the Gemmy item that had the little problem, I said it was one of my moving monkeys. I didn't say which one. Now you can probably guess. But someone commented which one, and I put that it was Mocha. Obviously, it wasn't Mocha. Yeah, I just didn't want to spoil that it was Mongo yet. I wanted to have Mongo's first appearance when he was working, so I just said that it was Mocha. I never said it was Mongo. I even brought this up into my Instagram and stuff like that, but still, I didn't say it was Mongo. I just said it was a moving monkey on there. But this was, in fact, the Gemmy item that had that problem. Mongo, not Mocha. Mocha's completely okay. Mocha's button is pretty dang bad, but he doesn't have a switch trick or anything like that. He's all normal right now, and I'm guessing that he'll stay like that. You know the Mongo works, because I made the video of him. He doesn't spin, of course, and he doesn't move his head or arms, of course, because it would be like that, you know? Because these moving monkeys have such good parts in them. Yeah. So obviously zip tie had to come out, and then a new one had to go in once I figured out the problem. And as you can see, he's a little more higher than usual. His skin is higher up. I didn't mean to have it up this high. This is just where I thought it was, but it's actually right at the end of this part. But it's okay. It's not too much of a difference. You can't really notice it too much, I guess, with like this part all here being black and that being black. It's not too noticeable, but it would make him look a little bit taller than the other moving monkeys, but that's just by a little bit. So his problem, obviously, these two wires here, one of them was off of his button, so I ripped the other one off and I did the old switch trick because I had to. See? Yep, come on. Turn off. There we go. So the other problem was not any of those other random wires. Not the red wire. It was the black wire. So I said that there was probably just one black wire. No, there was two. I figured this out because I went back into Mo and I looked at his black wires. So that little black wire that I was talking about, that was a jumper that went to the two different contacts back over here on this part of the monkey. One of the contacts is like right there. The other one's up here. Probably know what I mean. You've probably seen something like that before. Maybe. Well, actually, probably not, because the moving monkeys are like the only Gemmy items that have that kind of battery placement. The turtle dancers are pretty close, but there's not a battery that's like under another one. So the jumper wire went there. That was for the little black one. So that was a wire, like a separate wire. It didn't have anything to do with the other black one. That longer black one, it was already on the circuit board, but that other end, it didn't go to one of the same contacts that the jumper wire was on. It went to the contact that was over here. Like the circuit board's like right there with all the wires like over here. There was a contact like right there. That's where the black wire had to go. Yeah. Actually, it's not there, but that's where the wire kind of continues. That's where the black wire continues on. It's right here. It's hard to remember because Mongo's skin was completely off and everything. But it's right there, actually. And the circuit board's like right there. The wires are like right here. It's like right here. I can feel the black wire, and I cannot move these wires around that much because when these were getting soldered, they were not going on right. This was the hardest thing to try to get those wires to go on. They just weren't going on. And I saw it. I mean, it just took a while. So he cannot fall at all. And this time, it's not because of any movements that I want to break. It's because of these wires. I don't even want to tip them like that. That's how careful I need to be with Mongo here. Of course, if that happens, it can just get resoldered again, but it took quite a bit, so I'm going to try to not let that happen. Now, you saw he was working there. It's not came off yet, and it shouldn't. Nothing with his movements will make the wire come off like it may, though, because he doesn't move at all. Both his gears are split. But in the end, it was Mongo, and that was his problem. It was the two black wires, nothing else. So, it turned out that I had cleaned the corrosion quite enough, and the rust and whatever else what was on there, probably just those two things. And looking back at Mo, since I had to take his batteries out just so I could move around the wires and see, just in case they come off on Mo. You never know if these moving monkey wires might be cheaper than the frog's wires, even though I think they're the same. You never know. But Mo, I actually think, still has way worse corrosion than Mongo. Mo is still probably the item with the worst corrosion. Right with Red, yeah, as I've said many times before. I thought Mongo maybe would beat on that, but I don't think so, really, looking at it again. And I probably have to clean Mo again, as I always do, because one of his contacts is blue as heck right now. And I've cleaned that contact many times before, but I gotta get back to it. I'll probably make another video today showing that, because you won't believe how it looks. It is the most bluest thing ever. It's bluer than the ocean. I'm not even joking. You'll see. It's bluer than the ocean. It's bluer than the sky when it's blue. You don't believe me now, but you'll believe me then. Or maybe you already believe me because I'm Frog's Master. That's it. That's the whole thing with Mongo here. His button is still in his foot. You can hear that, I'm sure. There was nothing else wrong with him. When I was getting the zip tie on, it took forever because he has like a couple different holes around the end here, probably because when I was taking the old zip tie out, and that just took a while. Mo had that problem too. He had little holes there too that I had to try to get his zip tie into. It was annoying, but Mongo is all good now. His nose is stitched on, and his hat's all good, and his hair is good. Mongo's hat, I didn't actually think about this, but I think Mongo's hat is actually sewed on completely good. This is like the only moving monkey where I think its hat does not come off easily. Maybe Mongo, it doesn't come off easily too. Or not Mongo, Mambo. Maybe his hat doesn't come off easily too, but Mongo's is good. So that's good. To make up for the gears and everything not working at all, but Mongo. Yes, it was Mongo. Peace.